This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. The best arcade games are ones that offer a nostalgic feel. Even if you didn't grow up with games of this genre, any new ones that follow the same format of those older titles tend to be among the most fun to play. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the top 10 new upcoming arcade games of 2022 and 2023. Arcade games were the pioneer to the gaming culture. There was a time when arcade games were very popular. Even now, a lot of arcade games are being developed. If you're a great fan of arcade games, look out for the list on this video. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Teardown. Teardown is an adventure game in which you play the role of a thief making all kinds of dangerous jumps. The player's task is to steal and then escape to a safe place. A characteristic feature of this game is a huge level of destruction of the environment, achieved through the use of graphics based on voxels, a solution known among others from Minecraft. Tuxedo Labs is responsible for the development and release of this title. The mechanics of this game is, you play the role of a thief and your job is to perform break-ins. Each action requires a plan to enter the building and then reach the valuable goods. Of course, you also have to take care of the escape route. The moment you pick up the object that is the target of the break-in, the alarm sounds. Number 2. The GUNK. The GUNK is a TPP-style platform arcade game which is the responsibility of the Swedish independent studio Image & Form, authors of the SteamWorld series. The GUNK takes place on an exotic and forgotten planet which is contaminated with a mysterious substance. In the game, you take on the role of a heroine equipped with a special glove who is able to absorb the black mass poisoning the areas. The main goal is to save the dying planet and its inhabitants from its slimy parasites. The mechanics of this game is a mix of platform and puzzle game. In the course of exploring the vast world, you encounter terrifying and contaminated creatures and numerous obstacles which require the use of logic. In addition to absorbing the black substance, which purifies poison areas, you have to manipulate elements of the environment and perform numerous environmental puzzles. With the healing of each region, you unlock access to previously closed areas of the planet. Before we move on to the next arcade game of 2022, make sure to like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now so you won't miss any of our future uploads like this one. Or else, you'll never have the chance to play any of these games. Number 3. Cow the Kangaroo. Cow the Kangaroo is a 3D platformer belonging to the series launched in 2000. Polish studio Tate Multimedia is responsible for the production and release of the game. The story presented in Cow the Kangaroo focuses on the search for the sister of the hero. At the same time, the protagonist tries to discover the secret behind their father's departure. In order to achieve his goal, he has to face the warriors scattered around the world, possessed by dark forces led by the mighty Eternal Warrior. But Cow is not alone. Throughout the journey, his mentor Walt accompanies him. Additionally, he meets many old friends who help him face the adversity of fate. The mechanics of this game is, similarly to previous games in the series, belongs to the 3D platformer genre. The gameplay is about passing through the next levels. This requires skillful jumping on various objects, searching for hidden passages, and fighting with encountered enemies, including bosses. Number 4. Heavenly Bodies. The action of the game is set in space on a spaceship. Earth employers sent to space to carry out a number of orders with a gradually increasing level of difficulty. When the majority of these tasks would normally be childishly simple, so in case of performing them in the state of weightlessness, it looks completely different and requires from us much more work. Fortunately, you can have a companion on the journey, so it should go easier. But are you sure? The mechanics of this game is based primarily on specific physics related to being weightless. Both the characters and the objects scattered around the ship behave differently than you're used to on Earth, and such basic activities as pushing, pulling, opening, or getting from room to room are not as easy as they should be. And you have quite complicated tasks ahead of us in the form of mounting delicate solar panels, conducting research on space flora, assembling massive telescopes, but also many others. All of them require a lot of skill from us. Number 5. Hello Neighbor 2. Hello Neighbor 2 is an FPP stealth game kept in a horror convention. The game belongs to a popular series developed by Eerie Guest Studio, formerly known as Dynamic Pixels, which includes, apart from games, books, animated film, and others. Tiny Build Games is responsible for releasing the game. The mechanics of this game is the advanced artificial intelligence of our enemy. As you travel through the open world and as you try to overcome the security features of the home, the creature learns our habits and adapts its behavior to them. To achieve the goal, artificial intelligence must be deceived. Number 6. Trash Sailors. Trash Sailors is an action-adventure game enriched with survival and roguelike elements developed by the independent Polish studio Flucky Machine, Escape Doodlin, and released by CUPHEAD Games. The action of Trash Sailors takes place in a post-apocalyptic world, which as a result of a powerful tsunami was largely flooded. During the game, you take control of a duo of titled sailors trying to find a piece of dry land for themselves. The mechanics of this game is that the action is shown from third-person perspective. Sailing through 5 different procedurally generated locations, you must avoid obstacles, collect floating objects, and convert them into useful resources, as well as face numerous enemies. Number 7. CUPHEAD, The Delicious Last Course. The Delicious Last Course is the official expansion to critically acclaimed CUPHEAD, which was released in 2017. The developer of the original independent Canadian studio MDHR is responsible for this expansion. The studio MDHR delighted critics and players with its unique graphics inspired by classic American cartoons from the turn of the 1920s and 1930s. The mechanics of this game is like the original version of the title. CUPHEAD, The Delicious Last Course is a combination of a 2-dimensional shoot-'em-up game and a platformer. The expansion offers a completely new island with many new levels, secrets, and boss battles. Players can use new weapons and charms. The creators also introduced a completely new playable heroine named Miss Chalice, which is directly related to the plot of the expansion. Number 8. Sonic the Hedgehog 2022. Sonic the Hedgehog 2022 is the next installment of the popular series of platformers from Sega. The game was developed by Sonic Team, the studio behind most parts of the series. The game develops the ideas of its predecessors. You get a dynamic 3D platformer in which you rush through obstacle course-like maps, avoiding traps, neutralizing enemies, and collecting gold rings. Number 9. Song of NUNU, A League of Legends Story. Song of NUNU, A League of Legends Story is an action-adventure game developed by Tequila Works, a studio known for rhyme. The game is set in the universe of popular MOBA League of Legends. The action takes place in the freezing land of Frelhord, torn by civil war between 3 powerful tribes. The mechanics of this game is an action-adventure game in which you explore a 3-dimensional world, avoid threats, and solve puzzles. During the game, you test mainly our cleverness, but there are also typical arcade challenges, such as jumping between platforms or escaping from enemies or catastrophes. And last on our list, number 10, Party Animals. Party Animals is a funny game on the borderline of arcade games and fighting games, developed primarily for multiplayer gameplay. The game was created by an independent studio, Recreate Games, and published by Source Technology. The mechanics of this game is you take control of the animals and fight fierce duels trying to achieve various goals. The authors give us a variety of fighters, among them puppies and kittens, small rabbits, and even dinosaurs. However, do not be deceived by their charming appearance, because in order to win the battle, they will not retreat from anything, boxing, kicking, and jumping on their enemies, and if necessary, throwing them into the abyss. There you have it. Which of these arcade games are you most excited to play? Let's know your thoughts in the comment section down below. We hope you enjoyed and learned something from this video. If you did, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell down below for more upcoming videos like this one. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.